He's ugly.
I told you.
Yeah, to his hair. What the fuck?
He doesn't.
This is on YouTube.
Did you say? Did you say?
Okay.
What happened to his hair?
He doesn't even know how to comb his
Okay,
hair.
I'm still hearing some background noise, please. Can you silence any background noises?
It's not on my side. It's not on my end no more.
Okay. And if there are children present, I need for children to be excused, not to be listening to what we're talking about, please.
It's on her end.
Mr. Fernandez, I understand that. I'm not talking to you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
You will know when I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, court is calling cause number 2011 AG 4089. This is a hearing on the motion to enforce child support filed by the Attorney General's office. Parties in this case are Fernando Fernandez and Jessica Bonilla, who are present before me on the Zoom application. And we're doing a Zoom hearing since we cannot appear in court because of the current pandemic crisis that's going on in our community. However, the Supreme Court of the State of Texas, Council of Judges, and the local and the Office of Court Administration have permitted us to conduct our hearings remotely. I am recording the evidence on our computer-generated system, and that is the official record of our proceedings here today. I'll ask parties not to talk over each other, only one person speaking at the same time. Sometimes the audio portion does not work as well as it should. Well, the parties are present. Mr. Fernandez is being represented by Mr. Joseph Mullins, who is the Assistant Public Defender. That's the role that you have, Mr. Mullins. And Ms. Bonilla is present also. Representing the state of Texas, Attorney General's office is Laura Strathman. All parties are present before me. Let me see here. All right. Let me have an announcement of council, starting with the Attorney General first.
Laura Strathman, on behalf of the Attorney General, Your Honor, ready?
Morning, Judge Joe Mullen, on behalf of Fernando Fernandez, ready as well.
All right, and Ms. Bonilla, you're here as an unrepresented party. Are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, I'll ask the parties to please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Do you need to solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You may lower your hands now. I understand parties have met with respective counsel. Is there an announcement on this matter, Ms. Strathman?
Your Honor, I believe that the public defender and I have come to an agreement, but the CP, Ms. Bonilla, she's not in agreement.
Okay.
I don't know how you would like for me to proceed in light of the fact that it's not a three-way agreement.
All right, well, if there's no agreement, then we'll have a hearing on the record with respect to the motion. Go ahead, Ms. Strathman, call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court to take judicial notice of the motion for enforcement of child support and medical support that was filed on 18th, 2018. In this motion for enforcement of child support and medical support and all of the contents therein.
All right. Any objection, Mr. Mullen?
None, Your Honor.
All right. The court will take judicial notice of the prior order in this case and also the motion to enforce that has been filed in this case. All right, go ahead.
Attached to the petition is Exhibit A, which is a financial activity report from the Office of the Attorney General. I move to admit Exhibit A.
I have no objections.
Mr. Mullen?
No objections, Judge.
All right. Exhibit A, that's the updated financial report or?
No, Your Honor, it's the one that's
The
actually
prior.
attached to the petition. We did not file and amend it, and so I'm just proceeding on the petition as it is presented at this point.
Okay.
Mr. Mullen and I have agreed that the arrearages may be confirmed at what they are currently, but as far as the contempt and the enforcement. I'm just proceeding on the petition that we have before the court.
All right. I do see that a financial report was attached to the petition or the motion that was filed. And we'll take judicial notice and admit the financial report that was attached to the petition, the motion. Right.
And with that, I will go ahead and call Ms. Bonilla.
All right.
Hello, Ms. Bonilla. How are you today?
I'm doing good, ma'am, and you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Ms. Bonilla, has Mr. Fernandez provided you any support whatsoever for Sarah?
No, sir. No, ma'am. Since day one she was born, he's never been around Sarah. He's never paid child support for her. Nothing.
So if I were to methodically go through every date that has been due and owing since the last time you were before the court on the last enforcement order, your answer to me would be no for every single date if he has made a payment.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And with regards to that, what are you asking the court to do?
I'm asking him to for them to place him back in jail.
All right. And do you have a period of time for which you are asking that the court have him incarcerated?
Since she's been born, like I said, he's never provided for Sarah for nothing. So, I mean, for him to start paying up day by day that he owes Sarah in jail.
Okay. So what I guess I'm not understanding your answer. What is the period of time you're asking the court to incarcerate Mr. Fernandez for the non-payment of child support?
Starting today, ma'am.
But for how long from today? I'm sorry, maybe that's a clear question.
The 180 days.
Okay. All right. And is there anything else that you're asking of this court?
I'm asking him to give her all the child support and the payback child support she needs. Sarah has a lot of problems right now. She has mental issues. She has seizures, and I'm the one that's been providing for her, taking her to Austin for her doctor's appointments, taking her here to El Paso to her doctor's appointments. And without money, sometimes they provide me medication over the counter, and I don't have the money to buy the medications that Sarah needs because he's not providing for her.
All right. Is there anything else you want the court to know?
No, ma'am.
All right. I pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mullen, any questions?
Judge, I have no questions of this witness.
All right. Just one question for Ms. Bonilla. Ms. Bonilla, how old is Sarah?
Sarah's already 10, sir.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
She's 10 years old.
10 years old. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. All right. That's all the questions I have, Ms. Bonilla. Ms. Strathman, any other testimony, evidence from the state?
Except for possibly recommendations at the end, Your Honor, no.
All right. Mr. Mullen?
Judge, I have no witnesses.
Okay. All right. State's recommendation on this matter.
Your Honor, we're asking that the arrearages of $28,504.76 of child support be confirmed. $17,090.40 of medical support arrearages be confirmed. As of yesterday, I think it's the right date. We're asking for the current child support payments to remain the same going forward, both child support and medical support. We're asking that the repayment on the child support arrearage be $143 per month, and the medical support arrearage be $85 per month, so that the child support payment, the payment on the child support arrears, the medical support payment, and the medical support payment on the arrears all begin to be repaid July 1, 2021. Office of the Attorney General is asking that Mr. Fernandez be held in contempt and that his sentence of 120 days be suspended and placed on probation for 60 months. The terms of the probation would be the typical terms of the probation, that he pay his current support, his back support, his current medical, his back medical. And that failure to do those things would result in immediate capias and incarceration.
Any attorney's fees? Ms. Bratton?
Your Honor.
All right, respect background noises, Mr. Fernandez.
Yes, can I speak for a little bit? I've been
No,
paying
sir.
child support.
Sir,
I can't?
talk to your attorney before you say anything else. Okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why you have an attorney. So do not speak unless your attorney says it's okay for you to speak.
Okay, see.
Heard the recommendation of the state, sir, with your client's position.
Judge, my client concurs with the state's recommendation. And also, if it makes it easier for both the court and the Attorney General's office, I'm okay with submitting this order to the court with just my signature.
All right. Well, the court has reviewed the court file. There was an order that Mr. Fernandez was previously committed to jail for 100 days. That was back in 2017. And here we are again with Mr. Fernandez not paying any child support, and these child support arrearages have increased. Apparently, Mr. Fernandez did not appreciate the consequences of his not paying his child support. The court is not inclined to put him on probation. At this time, the court is more inclined to put him in jail for another 180 days. I've not heard any defense that's been offered by Mr. Fernandez. I understand, Ms. Bonilla, you're requesting that I put him in jail for 180 days.
Yes, sir, I am. He is, like
Okay.
I said, he's not gonna pay no child support, sir.
Ma'am, I've already heard your part. This is going to be the order of the court. I will find Mr. Fernandez in contempt of court, failure to pay his child support. It says 180 days confinement in the El Paso County Jail. I'm going to suspend that jail sentence, place Mr. Fernandez on probation. For a period of 60 months. That's 0 months. This probation is to be supervised by the Domestic Relations Office. Mr. Bonilla Mr. Fernandez is required to report to that office within 48 hours of this court hearing here today. So you have to report to the Domestic Relations Office. They will be monitoring your probation, and you report to that office as they direct that you report. If they want you every day, you report every day. If they want you to report every week, you report every week. Mr. Fernandez, this is the last opportunity you're going to get from me. If I see your face in here again on another motion to revoke this probation, you're going to go to jail.
Okay.
The requirement that Ms. Bonilla is requesting is that it's very simple. You pay your child support and you pay your medical support. And then you make payments on the arrearages. If you don't do that, sir, if I have a motion to revoke this probation, you are going to go to jail. Do I make myself clear, Mr. Fernandez?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Thank you. That's all I don't ask you to say anything else. All right, that'll be the order of the court. That says 180 days confinement, probated for 60 months with a DRO probation to be supervised. I will approve the payments on the arrearages as recommended on both the child support and medical support. Anything else that we need to address? Ms. Strassman, anything you need for the order?
No, Your Honor. No. Thank you.
Any clarification on court's order?
Judge, I'd just like to ask my client to call me at the conclusion of this hearing. Mr. Fernandez,
I will, sir.
thank you.
Okay, all right. I think parties have consented to Ms. Strassman preparing the order without the review. So she will go ahead and present that order to me so I can sign it. Order will then be filed and copies will be sent to the parties. Okay, that concludes our hearing for today. Parties are excused. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.